Hey, welcome to Tea Break Live, the podcast for the next generation of benefit claimants. I am Marcus Beard, and I'm drinking an espresso shot of I've forgotten the name of the strain of coffee, but that's what I'm drinking. And I'm joined by Tom Stanley, who's drinking.
Hi, I'm drinking cherry Diet Coke. It's the best drink.
And I'm also joined by.
Oh, I have to say my name, do I?
Yeah, no, I mixed up. Just keep everyone on their toes. You know,
Okay.
we can't. We keep it fresh here at Tea Break Towers.
Okay, well, I'm Kate in that case, and I'm drinking popcorn tea, also known as Genmaicha.
Did you say popcorn tea?
Does it
Yeah, it's
taste?
got popcorn in it.
Does it taste like
Okay,
popcorn?
Well, it actually
what
tastes
is
like
that?
sugar puffs. It's really good. It's a green tea with puffed rice and popcorn.
Well, like in it.
It's loose leaf, so I've got this little tea strainer.
So, do you eat the popcorn? I'm so
No.
confused.
When have you ever eaten tea? It's
When it's
tastes
got
like
popcorn
sugar.
in it.
Though eating and drinking is a spectrum.
Oh, Marcus,
It is.
you're gonna get all existential about food.
Yeah. So what labels we attach to it? So how does it have a kind of popcorny flavour to it? Would you say?
I've said like 3 times that it tastes like
It tastes like
sugar
sugar puffs.
Oh, sugar puffs. I thought you were saying it just tastes sugary.
Well, it does.
That was because that sugar puffs are sugary.
Well, I put sugar in it, so I don't know why.
So does it come out green or is it?
You can have a look. It comes out like I don't know if you can see that.
No, you can just see your face and your chin. Now I see nothing.
No, it's cool.
Well,
And for our audio-only listeners, you're currently seeing a big old wall of nothingness. Or audio listeners on iTunes. Look us up. Tea Break
all the
Live. Search
Yeah.
us. Search us. Can't have 0 subscribers because we're not listed yet. We'll move on.
Why aren't we listening?
Listed because there have been some errors with the recording, or rather some poorly supported systems, i.e. my laptop, trying to render out an hour of 320 kilobits per second audio, which isn't going too well. Either way, I don't know about you guys, but I've been hearing a lot of rumors and a lot of leaks this week. Heard a couple rumblings from corners of the net. I've been searching through some bins of my neighbours, pulled out some documents about some upcoming games, about some upcoming hardware. But first thing I saw this week caught my attention. I think it was at the beginning of the week. No, it was the end of the week. Did you guys see the new Call of Duty trailer, or is it just me?
No, I have seen it. I caught it today. I'm pretty undecided on it.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Kate, did you catch? Do you either catch the trailer or catch the Twitter shitstorm that followed?
I saw everyone talking about it on Twitter. People were talking about it in the office. I watched a little bit of a trailer in the office, and I literally could care less. My kind of stance on it.
That's the problem, though. Like, it is just a Call of Duty game at the end of the day.
It is. So
It's a good
let's
Call of Duty game, but
let's rewind. I don't know the exact timeline, but I think first of all there was a leak of like there may be a new Call of Duty game set around mercenaries, and then there was a teaser site, and then I think after that teaser site went up, a load more leaks came out, and then they were like, fuck it, we can't be bothered to like keep this under wraps anymore, we're just going to release the whole trailer. And the trailer was pretty much something, wasn't it? It was
Trailer directed by Michael Bay.
as every Call of Duty trailer is.
It's
I'm not sure which I don't know where the Call of Duty go like, let's make it more like Michael Bay, or Michael Bay's like, hey, let's make it look like video games.
I don't know, they're both as bad as each other. Although, obviously, it looks like, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's basically Call of Duty.
It's a
with
Call of
gadgets.
Duty trailer. Yeah, with fancier gadgets and Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey. I mean,
I think
think
the official pun is House of Cods. I think that's what everyone's going with.
So Kevin Spacey is the leader of this private military corporation, the biggest one, and the setup is that they are taken over because the government supposedly has outsourced the military like way too much. They've got super strong, and now these PMCs are taken over. It sounds familiar, Metal Gear Solid 4, but still, it's like that's the setup. And
do you expect anything in a new Call of Duty game to be original?
no, but even the thing is, even Kevin Spacey, which is like the coolest part of this game and the trailer, the most like, refreshing bit. It's just Frank Underwood from House of Cards. Like it's the. In fact, like there was one bit because I don't want to get into like spoiler territory here, but he says a bunch of things. I'm like, whoa, House of Cards spoilers, and then I remember that he's not playing that character because they've made him look exactly the same.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
I mean, the one thing I was actually excited about in the trailer is the fact it has Kevin Spacey in it because he's a pretty big actor as far as they go.
And a fantastic actor at that.
Yeah.
Like,
no, what do you mean so?
I don't get it.
No,
it's a game.
because
It's a Call of Duty game.
No. But Call of Duty is a massive, big selling game. Right?
Yeah, it's the game for like.
This will be successful. Kevin Spacey will make a crap ton of money, and then other actors will be like, "Oh, that's a great idea. Let's get into video games."
Yeah.
And then you'll get some.
Yeah, but what it says to me, it says, "Oh no, we've made too much money and we can't spend it all on development because there's only so much you can do with a shooting game."
No,
but
buy
some A-list actor.
I think but it will set a precedent. It will set a precedent for good actors to get involved in video games, which will raise.
It's been happening for years.
I just wish there were some other games where people had where famous actors had been involved.
The last one that I can remember, I'm probably completely wrong, is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah, that's the only game I can remember. I don't think Willem Dafoe has been in any like recent like big budget titles that did really well.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is Call of Duty is like
no,
the
I
biggest
get
franchise.
your point.
Yeah?
It's because you don't really. I think Kate is right. It's the fact that it seems strange because. Well, it makes sense because the thing is they have so much money, and it doesn't cost much to make Call of Duty because they copy and paste a lot of things, and they've just like thrown a load of money to get a big actor in there. But the fact that that this massively selling game is going to have someone who's won countless awards and who is genuinely a really good actor. Unfortunately, his performance in the trailer isn't very good. It's pretty flat and very it's not as good as Frank Underwood, but. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it'll set a really good precedent. I can't tell if he's like installing himself as the president or I don't know.
He's overthrowing someone.
But
I don't think video games need actors. It's all CGI stuff anyway.
But how often do you play a game and the voice acting is absolutely terrible and it kind of ruins it?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Often, really?
Well, no, but it depends what you're playing stuff for because I would play.
Consider Bastion. Bastion had amazing voice acting. I'm not sitting there going, "Damn, I wish this was Samuel L. Jackson."
Yeah, but that's because they had a really good voice actor doing it, and he could go on to. I think the status of the actor isn't good, but the fact is Kevin Spacey's a really really good actor. It'd be different if they did get like. A bad famous actor in there, but there aren't many of them because they're not, Did you know if they got Tommy Wiseau? Tommy Wiseau?
I have no idea who that is.
The Room, the guy who directed The Room.
Oh right.
If they got that in, actually, that would be a baller move anyway, because I would play that. I would play Call of Duty starring Tommy Wiseau.
But these people aren't.
You're tearing me apart, so.
They're not being put in the games because they're really good actors. They're being put there for the celebrity, so that people go, "Oh my God, Kevin Spacey!
But
he's such a big name."
In this one, I think that's true.
Yeah.
But I think me and Sam both get that. But I think the precedent for it because I don't think he is going to surprise actually give a really deep performance because the trailer was so flat and dull from Kevin Spacey, but. He could surprise us, and then you could get a lot of people saying, "Hey, play this new Call of Duty game because Kevin Spacey has this awesome character." I don't think that's going to happen.
Kevin Spacey on Netflix.
Well, that's not a lot of faith in the medium.
Film and my games to be separate. I don't. I find it
I
quite.
don't know. I reckon a line mixing the two would be pretty cool.
Gotta think in the future. Gotta think in the future. You liked Gone Home though, and that's a storytelling. But I guess it doesn't have actors, so yeah.
Yeah, that's completely not the point I was making though.
Yeah, but it's a
No, I like Gone Home not
storytelling
because-
media.
Yeah, but I don't want celebrities in my games. It's off-putting. I just
Fair
want to
enough.
be immersed.
Fair
I
enough.
don't want to be suddenly jarred back into real life by like, hey, I've seen him in a TV show.
Yeah, but
It's
do you not?
weird.
Is that not the same with films?
With
though?
film,
Like,
yeah,
do you not
it's
watch a
like
film and you
where-
say, "Oh, I saw him in that TV show last
That's
year."
true though, because I can't watch a
unless
film with
it's an
Topher
amazing
Grace.
film. Okay, think of like Daniel Day-Lewis. Like, you never watch a film going, oh, look at Daniel Day-Lewis. He looks so much like himself. He acts so well that you forget that he's.
But how? What, but there's no reason he can't do that in video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
That's-
reason
I
he can't do.
like
The thing is,
Daniel Day-Lewis in games. I don't want Kevin Spacey. He can go.
so if this is just a personal beef, a personal pause.
Do you just dislike Kevin Spacey?
I don't like putting big names in for the sake of it. I don't think it adds anything.
Yeah, no, I think
That's
you're right,
just-
but I think me and Sam just think it's a cool move.
Yeah, I'm not-
If it's indicative of the future, I think big name actors should get into games acting.
It would also raise the profile of games.
But anyway, this is beside the point, because I don't think Kevin Spacey's presence is going to affect the gun shootiness of it very much at all.
Which is what
The
we
gameplay
all
is
get Call of
insane.
Duty for.
Here's the thing, I haven't got it for ages. I haven't bought it since Modern Warfare 2. I've played it a lot, but I haven't bought a copy for myself since Modern Warfare 2, which I played for days, like such a long time. Like weekends, I would just mainline Modern Warfare 2 for ages and ages, and I really enjoyed it. So I think the Call of Duty gameplay is good. It just hasn't evolved very much. But do you think, from the trailer, do you think
No.
the gameplay's evolved?
From the trailer, what I see is, Timefall sold really well. They do running and jumping in Timefall. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's make our soldiers do running and jumping as well.
Yeah, because they had
And,
jump packs,
like,
didn't they?
climbing through walls. They're like jump leg things, and they climbed up walls with their sticky
Jump
hands.
legs.
Oh yeah, the sticky
Yeah,
jump legs for jumping.
they're jump legs.
Legs for jumping as opposed to
So
crawling.
it looks like I don't know. Anyway, let's
I
not
don't
get
know.
It looks like they've essentially just seen a formula that works and have stolen it. I mean, it's a new studio as well, isn't it? It's a third studio that's got in on the Call of Duty franchise.
Yes,
So-
yeah. I haven't really kept up with it, with the rumors and stuff, but it is. What's the studio called?
If you can bear to listen to my keyboard tapping.
Here we go,
for a
it's
sec.
clickety clack time again. This is the it's the weekly segment. It's Internet, as read by Tom Stanley. So if you want to buy the entire audiobook, head to audible.com/teabreak live. This may
Right,
be an opportunity to remind viewers that our hashtag this week is #teabreaklive. If you want to throw any questions, queries, compliments our way, we will accept them with arms. So, Stano, who's
It's
developing Titanfall?
made by Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer, known for...
Known for Titanfall Advanced, not Titanfall, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Is that literally what else have they done?
I don't know.
I feel like I recognise the name though.
Yeah, me too. We probably should have had a look at this before.
I should have done, but I don't.
It's just so little time on our hands.
Uh,
They were only founded in 2009, and it looks like they have formed for Dead Space.
oh, cool.
Oh, they formerly worked at Visceral and worked on Dead
Oh,
Space.
and then they thought, okay, I dig it.
It looks like they formed to make the new Modern Warfare,
That's cool.
new
But,
Call of Duty game.
but the thing with me is that I thought, yeah, new studio, and the fact they've got to step up to Titanfall means it will be really, really different. But the trailer, the way it was cut and the way they showed movement and stuff, it just looked really, really similar. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it
maybe I
looks
don't know
like they've made everyone just look a bit more macho and given them
giving them shiny plates. So
given them,
verdict for this one?
Crackdown-esque powers.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see when gameplay footage comes out.
Yeah. I mean,
I was pleasantly surprised by Titanfall. I might be pleasantly surprised by this if they've
what
gone
do
in
you
a
hope
different enough
it's
direction.
like? I guess it doesn't matter because you won't play it like
No,
because
the
you
thing
don't
is though,
like Call of Duty, and that's fine. Like,
no, but when I first heard about Titanfall, I was like, never going to play that. It's just another first-person shooter. If
yeah.
they do something different, I'll probably play it. But
So
don't
would
know
you?
what they.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want it to just be Call of Duty with more movement like Titanfall. You wouldn't want it to be like, you know,
No, because
Titanfall.
Titanfall does that perfectly well. I don't want a
Yeah,
Titanfall
yeah,
2.
yeah. I
So
think it's the thing. Yeah, the thing that I was hoping for it would be kind of a renewed kind of interest from the developer in the single player, which may be misguided because that's not why people buy it. But I just
no,
thought the fact they
especially
were
with the
talking,
massive move, the move to online multiplayer at the moment is just
yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
ridiculous.
Just thought that the fact they got like Kevin Spacey in there and the stuff with private military corporations, I think that opens up a bunch of like interesting ways to structure a single player. Um, but I
Yeah,
think that's a bit hopeful. Like they could do like a Metal Gear Solid, like the portable ones where you had like recruit people and that kind of thing. But I don't think it's going to. I think that's a bit hopeful. But yeah,
yeah. I
we'll
mean,
see.
they've always been a bit loose. The single player on the Call
Well,
of Duty
obviously, yeah,
games.
they don't care about like there's a option now or something where you can set it to boot directly into multiplayer. I think in the newest games, it's
Right.
yeah they do not care about single player. But yeah, we don't care much about it. Just to wait and see.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we'll just have to wait and see.
what other
There could be something
stuff?
fun, but
Yeah, what other stuff you've seen or been looking at, been doing this
I
week?
haven't
Kate, what
seen
have you been
much.
up
I guess everyone's just.
Sorry, to interrupt. There's some lag going on.
Okay.
Well, Stanley, finish
Okay.
that thought. Finish the thought.
I was just saying I haven't seen much. I reckon everyone's just waiting for next month when E3 is on.
E3
We're going to
comes
see a lot
around.
of the first E3 for solely next gen, and we'll see what happens.
New generation. Nintendo rumor. The Nintendo Fusion. 5 screens. I don't know. Kate, what have you seen this week?
There's been a few Nintendo rumors for a while, haven't there?
Yeah, that blew up this week, didn't it? Which
Obviously, yeah, there's the new hardware rumor, which is I don't really think has much behind it, especially considering that Nintendo have come out and been like, no. But then they keep saying things that I don't really know what they mean. Like they said something about quality of life hardware. They were like, no, we're not making new hardware. We are making quality of life hardware. And I was like, what is that?
That sounds to me like they're going to release a Wii U Slim.
yeah, no. This is the thing which has kind of started from. Was the Wii Fit before or after the Vitality sensor, which never became a thing?
Before, I believe.
Before, so yeah, this all like started with Wii Fit when they realised that people buy these like motion control things and they like this kind of stuff because they want to use games to improve parts of their real lives, which apart from like just entertainment purposes. So I can't think what they do in that space.
No,
Like
me neither.
apart from Wii Fit, the balance board 2.0,
I don't
balance
think
board
they'll do
U.
that again. No,
No.
because the balance board was quite a sizable thing to get.
It was well received though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but loads of
no,
people had
I
it.
think that was a good thing. I don't think they'll bring out another one. I mean, the only real E3 rumor I'm excited about is Majora's Mask. If that happens, I will cry.
Yeah.
Little tears of joy.
No, big tears of joy.
Yeah.
It'll be great. Imagine if Nintendo did some kind of stunt with the moon. Wouldn't that be great? If they like
Stunt with
drew
the moon.
eyes on the moon with a laser to promote Majora's Mask. Oh.
That'd be great and horrifying as well.
I think a lot of people might have a lot of things to say about that.
Yeah, there's
Go
probably
see,
some.
Woo,
I
and
think it's
yay.
fair game up in the moon. Up in the moon, it's like cowboy town, cowboy country. No one's
Whoa,
got any
whoa,
rules
whoa.
up there.
The Americans
It's-
put a flag up there. It must be America's land.
It's
Good
white
point.
now, though.
We don't
Can't
want
tell which
America
flag it is.
invading Nintendo headquarters.
No.
I'm pretty sure Nintendo of America are going to be fine with it. Reggie will come on, say something about the moon, and everyone will be like, "Yeah, America." That's what I'm predicting for E3.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And
Are Nintendo going to be at E3 this year, or are they going to do another Direct?
Another direct.
Right.
Which I think
It's all gonna happen.
initially I was a bit disappointed, but then I realised I don't care. I'm not going to be at E3. I'd rather they did a scripted thing than go on stage and embarrass themselves like people have done in the past.
Well, they should just play videos with no sound, because that's I hear is the
That's hip nowadays. Man, I'm looking forward to E3. That's always
or have your game demo crash halfway through and then just awkwardly walk off stage without saying anything.
Wait. Yeah.
There was one guy who like couldn't get his words out and then just sort of looked disappointed and walked off.
That was for, I think it was a phone. I think. Oh, I think it was,
Not E3.
and it wasn't a director. I think was it Michael Bay or someone else?
Oh, it might have been Michael Bay. Yeah.
I think it was at the Consumer Electronics Show, and he went on. The auto cue messed up, and he acknowledged that it messed up. He tried to start again, and he said, and the guy like leading Michael Bay on didn't help him. He was like, "All right, Michael, what do you think about this?" And and then May was like, "I'm sorry, I can't do this," and he walked off. And obviously, because they didn't get the endorse out, he then like sent off a bunch of tweets saying how great the Samsung curved OLED display is, which was rather embarrassing. But no, like E3 is, you know, when you see people watching sport and they like shout at the TV and they're like and they like get all excited, and I don't understand it. It's only when I'm watching the E3 press conferences, mainly because I've had loads of M&Ms and popcorn. Get me jazzed for it.
Are you going to be live covering the E3 this year?
Yeah, I'll be there. Like it's a while away, so I'm sure we have.
It's a month away.
We got some plans.
June 4th. We got some plans coming to you live from E3 2012. Hey, my video's just cut out. Oh, no.
Oh.
Who knows what Nintendo can do.
It better be good. I'm really hoping it's good, because it would be nice to be able to report on things. If it's just another like Smash Bros update.
I think they're gonna reveal that every home console since the GameCube, that's only 3. They're gonna reveal that all of their home consoles fit together. This whole thing has been like a 2-decade-long play, and they all like fit together to create something that
like a mecha.
Is almost and then get them teraflops in and mix it. Anyway, it'll be like Transformer thing, and they'll like
GameCube Wii U, and that's horrible.
If they just did like the other thing is like, because a load of the hardware rumors like bubbled up because the reason they got so big was because the big outlets like GameSpot and IGN were like, this isn't a rumor, it's definitely happening. It's like, man,
that was because that one of the guys from IGN went on a podcast at CVG, essentially saying it was gonna happen.
And they said it wasn't. So, but they got that their source is a third-party developer. So that it sounds believable, and that's why everyone believes it. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, like Super GameCube would be pretty cool. Just like screw this motion control third second screen, whatever type stuff. Just back to the controls. But yeah, strange. Because I think
that's going to happen.
If they do release new hardware, it's not going to be like everyone's saying they're going to put a bullet in the Wii U and just leave it to die. They're going to do what they initially posed the Nintendo DS to be, which was like the third pillar. Because the Nintendo DS, the DS wasn't meant to replace the Game Boy. It was meant to be like a third thing, but then it did, which was dumb. So, but I wish
I don't think we're ever going to have 3 streams of console working at the same time. It's always just.
No, you can't really just.
No, but they announced it as that, to tell people that, you know, to make people happy. But which
maybe
is
one day there'll be something that comes in between, like the journey from turning off your Xbox to going over to your PS Vita. You'll have a console for that.
Just for walking.
Yeah.
Just in case
Guys,
your Vita's like 10
Mine's
10
It's
feet
gonna be a
away.
watch. It's gonna be a watch. Nintendo's gonna release a watch, and
Yeah.
it's not gonna tell
You
the
heard it
time.
here first.
Heard it here first. Confirmed. Official Nintendo cast. 2014.
No.
Nintendo is making a watch. Our one viewer, write this down, tweet it out on the net. It's the
No.
Nintendo seal of approval. It's coming.
That
What?
sounds about right.
Nintendo's watch. It's gonna be called the.
Watch Tendo.
It's gonna look like the clock from Diddy Kong Racing,
What?
the time trial clock.
I don't know what that looks like.
Oh, you
What does that look
guys.
Paint us a word picture of this time trial clock.
Okay, so imagine you've got a children's clock that's bright and colourful, and then you
I'm
start
imagining.
stamping on it, and it sprouts its legs and has two eyes. I can't remember what it's called. Clock from Diddy Kong Racing.
If Nintendo did bring out a watch, would
Is it
probably
Marcus
be
this time
called
to do
the Game and
Taffy?
Watch because reasons.
His name
That
is
would be-
TT.
that would-
What?
The clock is
TT.
called TT.
TT.
Oh,
TT. TikTok. There's an animated
Ah,
stopwatch
okay, that makes
appearing in
sense.
Diddy Kong Racing and Diddy Kong Racing DS.
Super creepy.
and they're going to release that as a console.
Yeah, it's just gonna be that. You heard it first. Confirmed. So our viewers watching, remember to tweet at us with the hashtag #TBreakLive, and you can reach us directly. Let's read some of this segment. Is going to be reading some of the recent hashtags we've had written about us.
Let's do that.
Okay, so most recently, last week, Tom Newcomb wrote to us saying, #TBreakLive, I'm watching. I don't have any questions, but I feel bad for you, so I tweeted this instead. #TBreakLive, #TBreakLive. And that concludes
That's
our
like
segment on recent
three
hashtags,
hashtags.
which brings the grand total to 3. But no, none of us have been playing or doing very much this week, mainly for the reason my Vita's out of battery.
And it's impossible to charge. I've heard that Vita have one battery on them, so I feel bad for you, Marcus.
They what?
No, why don't you just recharge it? Is what I'm saying.
Because I'm really lazy. I can't be bothered. Like, I don't know where my charger is. I know it's in my bag. It's just like on the other side of the room, and it's a bit of a mess.
That's just despicable.
It's not good. Stanley got a new PC. Why aren't you talking about it?
Because
What you
I
been playing?
I haven't done any gaming on it yet. I've re-downloaded. Basically, my last PC was so bad that
Right.
I would play a game and my PC would just overheat and turn itself off. So I've re-downloaded a load of games that I bought just before I found out that my PC was absolutely appalling. So I'm going to go back and play Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which I completely missed out on, and I'm going to go back and play Natural Selection 2, which is just a multiplayer game which I love. So
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Because if I got a PC, I'd play. The first things I get would just be all the free-to-play ones. Because I'm not.
yeah, there's quite a lot. I mean,
there's PlanetSide and
yeah, PlanetSide 2. I tried TF2 for a bit.
yeah,
I'm just rubbish. I'm so bad at Team Fortress.
it's a bit hard to dive into now. After so long.
Yeah.
Gotta get into League. You gotta get that League team up. League of Legends, a hit game. So what are your specs inside your PC?
Well, in
Run us
there
down.
it's got at least one motherboard.
How many CPUs has it got in there?
It's got somewhere between half a CPU and 4,000 CPUs.
Okay, gotta get that in.
Somewhere in that region.
You
No,
must
it's
have a
about
big case to fit them all in.
yeah, it's about the size of Sussex.
Yeah, it's a
case.
big one. Seriously,
Yeah,
what do you got in there? What's it clocked down?
It's 3.8 6-core. It's pretty good. It's not
Is it
incredible. It
AMD?
just does what I want it to do. It is AMD
Does
FX 6000.
what it does.
So, yeah,
That's a good.
for all those people that like PC specs.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've been looking at it.
It's
I have my empty case here. There you go.
Have you still
empty-
got that?
Yeah. I got the case and the power supply.
And then all
had
the
that
rest of the
for-
components you just sent back.
I bought like the components for like a £400 PC, and I'm like, I could do with cash instead of this PC. I'll send it back, and slowly I'll build it up. So now, like, my first build is going to be without a graphics card. It's just going to be like an AMD APU integrated graphics. But nowadays, that's good. Can get you
Okay.
by. But no,
Well,
other than that, no gaming this week.
no, but
You've
the
been
main
on
thing
your
about the
iPad.
PC. Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
sorry, carry
because Kate actually she's got that mobile gaming tip on.
Yeah. What have I
on.
been playing? I've been playing Hearthstone, and I kind of announced that I was playing Hearthstone and on Twitter, without realizing that this would mean that everyone would go, "Oh my God, you should play me!" And I'm like level 6. Um, Also, it keeps
What's
awarding me with things for World of Warcraft. It's like, well done, here's a blue flamey horse, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, no,
So
well, are you telling me you're not an avid World of Warcraft player?
I've
Are you telling
never
me in your spare
even
time
seen
you
it.
don't? You say you're level 6. What kind of
how
how
do you
high
level
is that?
up?
You just play games. Either winning or losing levels you up, which I think is quite good actually.
I
So
guess
you can't get
winning
stuck,
levels you up more though, right?
probably.
No, actually, losing levels
And
you up more. It's a really strange dynamic. Really odd
are
when you
you
lose.
are you being super sarcastic there, Marcus?
I'm being a little facetious. You can call me facetious Joe.
Oh,
Ooh.
but your name's not Joe.
Yeah, that's a double scoop. That's why they call me Double Scoop Jeff. Double scuba facetiousness. But yeah, is it still as good as it was when you played it last week, Hearthstone?
Yeah, no, it's really easy to get into, and it's surprisingly deep for a card game, and I like it very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got one watcher according to the Tea Break hashtag or my
Hello.
Facebook feed, who says they're in the middle of a PC build.
Oh
Uh,
well.
yeah, so
Good luck with that.
similar to me. Probably they actually mean they're actually in the middle of building it rather than
Right now. No,
have
right now. They're
right now
actually
that they're
they
watching,
have this streaming and they're crouched over it right now like a little
crouched over
PC golem, just
on the
trying.
PC workbench, the old wooden workhorse that you are required to buy when you build a PC.
Exactly.
Yeah, gotta sand it down and all of those little things. Have you been playing anything else, Kate, this week, or anything piqued your
I've
interest?
just started playing Child of Light because I'm going to be reviewing it.
That looks really good. I was
It
excited for that
is.
for ages.
It is
How is it?
very
Is that on
good.
the Wii U or
Yeah.
DS? Yeah. How is it? What is it? What is it to start?
Well, quite simply, it's an RPG, but it's just got really stunning art, an amazing soundtrack. I was talking to Tom about it earlier, and I was just saying it's got like the music from To the Moon, so kind of haunting piano melodies,
Yep.
and it's got the art style. Well, it's watercolory, and it's kind of similar to Bastion, not in any way other than just kind of the atmosphere of the game.
Yeah. That's cool.
Is it puzzle based?
There are sort of puzzles in it, but they're not kind of very black and white puzzles. Like, there's like putting a box on a switch kind of stuff.
So what do you play as?
Oh, okay.
What's the story? What's the
Uh,
world?
you play as a girl called Aurora,
Right.
and you're
Because light.
trapped in this.
Because light.
Exactly. You're trapped in a sort of dream world, and I don't really know what's going on because I think that's the point.
Mm.
Is that you're a young girl and you don't really know what's going on, and you're in this world, and it's a bit weird. It's not really scary, but it's kind of creepy
Spooky, you
in
might
in
say.
a kind of between worlds sort of thing.
That sounds really
It's
cool. So how far
That's
are
pretty
you into
cool.
it?
honestly, I don't know. I've got quite far, but I would say based on the fact I've unlocked probably half of the skill tree,
Yeah.
I would say I've still got a while to go because it's now leveling up a bit slower. So obviously the last half of the skill tree is going to take a while.
Mm.
Yeah,
Sounds
who knows?
good.
Does sound very good. People have been super excited for it for ages, and this is the final like, copy for it. It's completed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sounds cool. Oh, I'd be excited to hear it. Is it just on Wii U, or is it on other stuff
No,
too?
it's not.
No, it's,
And who's it coming from? Have the developer worked on anything else? Are they?
I'll have a look actually. I don't know much about it. I've just been given a couple of codes. I've got one for home and one for work. I'm not really sure how I'm going to manage that. Right, let's have a look. Obviously, Ubisoft had something to do with it. Obviously, that's because Ubisoft appears at the start of the game. Wow, my.
you say it's from Ubisoft, sorry.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. The developer is Ubisoft. Publisher is Ubisoft. But it's
Okay.
like multiple Ubisofts have developed it. So we've got
Weird.
Montreal, Massive, Ukraine, and Bucharest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Very interesting indeed.
But
Wow, that's what we've been
apparently
playing.
Most of the core creative team is from Far Cry 3.
That's a big change for.
This is a really weird thing. Well, hopefully we'll hear more about it when you've like got deep into it and have a verdict about whether it's fun. But yeah, for now, that's what we've been playing for this week. Week beginning, I don't know which week it is. We don't keep track of the weeks anymore on T-Break. This is number 9. We on number 9?
Yeah, number 9.
Yeah, number 9. Right, thanks for watching. Always remember to tweet us at #TBreakLive. Because we're getting flooding it in, and maybe someday soon we'll boot off the entries from July 2011. But until then, leave a comment, subscribe. You'll already be subscribed if you're watching this, but still. Thanks for watching. We'll catch up with you next time. Keep watching the skies and keep eating them pies. Have a good one.